Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Psychedelica of the Ashen, and oh my god, shit is getting good. Guys, it's getting good. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Anyway, so we're reliving the past, or watching the past story, so anyway. And the snow became worse by the day, causing further hardship on the townspeople's daily lives. Maybe this was a curse by the witch. Someone suggested that after remembering the old fairy tale. Of course, it was just a joke. It was supposed to be a joke. The words dropped worry into the people's hearts. That single droplet created ripples, soon turning into a dark stain and causing people to believe in those fairy tales, one after the other. Say, did you hear? And this year's blizzard is caused by the witch. It's abnormal for winter to continue for this long. It wouldn't happen if it weren't for the witch. The witch? My lady, I'm terribly sorry. I've spoken too much. Is he not home yet? Yes, the master has not returned. I see. Maybe he's gone to see Arya, ignoring his own children. Milady? That was the older maid. Whatever. Never mind. You may go. I will need to leave the manor for a little while. Yes, yes, my lady. I fucked up all their voice. Whatever. Whatever. Yes, it's all the witch's fault. Because of the witch, Francisca was also one of them. She believed in the witch. No, she wanted to blame the witch. She wanted to think that her situation was caused by the doings of a witch. Witch? Huh? A young boy stood right next to Francisca. He looked so thin that he would collapse at any moment. His father hurriedly came over to pick up the boy. Oh my god. It's Lucas. Baby Lucas. Tanned boy. I'm sorry for my son's insolence. Oh, wait. The father bowed as was prepared to leave, but Francisca stopped him. I recognize you. Aren't you a craftsman patronized by Arya? It's an honor for you to remember someone like me. Is your son going to be all right? I'm ashamed to say this, but I cannot afford to feed him well. There's no work with the snow. I don't know how I'm going to raise him. Uh-huh. So you must also be tormented by the witch. Please don't say things like that. Witches don't exist. They do. That woman was a witch. Francisca held back her impulse to say that. Okay, so Francisca's kind of always been a psycho bitch. This is all Arya's fault. She's taking away my husband, her own brother. Okay, wow, you're psycho. If she said that out loud, her brother would despise her for it. Right. She could not say it herself. She only needed someone else to say it for her. Fucking evil, these bitches. This man might know something, she thought. They exist. They're just in hiding. They could be very close to you. Please stop. That's sending chills up my spine. Witches have red eyes, but they usually keep them hidden. Haven't you seen someone like that before? Witch! Dad, what's a witch? Shh! You shut up! Don't say anything! So many people are suffering because of the witch. It's not just you. It's the entire town. Once the witch is dead, we'll all be much better off. I don't know of any witch. If only there was someone who knew of where this witch was. If only there was someone who would kill the witch. If there was a person like that, I would thank them handsomely, as the daughter of the hawks and the wife of the wolves. Thank? That child knows little of such matters, so I suppose I couldn't expect any better, but I'm different. Whether it is money, food, a home to shield him from the cold, or even a warm blanket, I can give him anything within my power. Because that man would be the hero who saved the town. Heavens, I wish there was someone like that. What a fucking bitch. This is so amazing.
Someone who knows the witch and is brave enough to kill them.
You mean...
What's that? I can't hear you.
Madame Aria said that she was a witch.
Oh my! Is that true?
My son heard her say it.
What a predicament! And the townsfolk must be notified about this. Oh, but one must be careful as this has to be kept silent from the witch. I'll pretend I didn't hear a thing. And I'm sorry, and this is all I have right now. But use this to buy something for your son to eat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and I'll just be talking to myself for a little while, so don't mind me. In the very near future, the household of the Hawk clan will be empty aside from the witch. She's pregnant with a child and cannot move about.
That's why Francisca was always so fucking nice to me. Because she's the reason my fucking mother's dead. What a fucking terrible aunt! This is why Ashen Hawk left you. He's a free spirit. He just needs to come and go as he pleases. It's fine with me. It's a man harem. I don't need you 24/7. I only need you a fifth of the time. Sixth of the time? I don't even know. I don't know how many boyfriends we have in this. We got Lucas, we got Levi, we got Levon. We got Ashen Hawk, we got Hugh, we got Lawrence. Lawrence, whether he likes it or not, yeah, we got 6 boyfriends in this, so I only need you a sixth of the time. Whatever, Ashen Hawk, have fun. It'll be your turn when you show up. It's so creepy. Like, I have to say it because it's fucking hilarious. But I really do just want the man harem route just once. Because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to get a man harem ending in one. We're like, yeah, we've got all the boyfriendos. And I'm going to be like, oh, no, this is too much. I can't handle this. I regret asking for this. I regret all my life choices. But I just have to keep saying it until we get it. And then I'm like, why did I wish for this? Too much. Too many men. Too much penis. I can't handle it. I'm not drinking, I swear. I probably should. I'd probably be less insane. Anyway, just as Francisca prophesied, Olgar had gone away on the day Arya was about to give birth to pick flowers. Snowdrops? Why?
Brother, you're quite oblivious to things of this nature. Snowdrops are flowers to celebrate the birth of a child.
Oh, then I'll send a servant out to...
No, and they must be flowers picked by the father. Otherwise, misfortune will befall the child instead.
I can't leave Arya here.
It's all right. You may be a bit worried, but... Arya loves snowdrops, and if she knows that you're the one who picked them, I'm sure she'll be overjoyed.
I see. Did he do it for you, too?
He?
Apris, when your child was born, did he also do this?
Of course not. He's fucking useless. Yes, of course.
I see. And as a parent, I must not lose to the likes of him. Oh, Olgar, you poor naive bastard. I almost feel bad for you. She is fucking evil.
He would never do such a thing.
The snowfall was heavy. Bonfires surrounded the manor where Arya was alone. There's no fucking servants. This is where the witch is!
The witch can't fight back right now!
The snow is caused by the witch! Then if we kill the witch... Kill the witch! Kill the witch!
Kill the witch!
Kill the witch! Kill the witch! A whisper gradually turned into a chant shared among the crowd. Kill the witch! Kill the witch! The manor was then set on fire. And yet the manor looks the same. And we were also a baby, but how do we remember the fire and the screaming and remember our mother when we were a child? See, those are not memories from Psychedelica, is all I'm saying. The old manor went up in flames instantly.
away. I have to protect my child. No, why now? Arya tried to drag her heavy body to escape from the fire, but she realized she was going into labor. While surrounded by the flames, she gave birth to a girl. That was quick, that's all I'm saying. Please don't cry. Are you scared? I'm sure you are. I am too. Our poor precious mother. You must have been born to give me courage because you thought that I would be scared to be on my own. Thank you, my kind child. You were just as kind as my love. I'm sorry. But he will soon. So please don't cry. Yes, and this is my most prized treasure. A pendant he gave me. Isn't it beautiful? They had the real love, Olgar and Arya. This makes me so sad. They had the true love. Ashen Hawk couldn't give a fuck less. He's like, you forced me to marry for. Okay, sure, I guess, whatever. I mean, she lets me have sex with her once in a while when I show up. Otherwise, I'm out prowling around. Is that why Olgar killed? Well, we're gonna find out, I'm sure. But anyway, hold on. Thank goodness you finally stopped crying. I mean, the house is burning down, girl. Get out? But I hope only you. Anyway, who's saying very well? I'll take that child from you. Is it Hugh? Oh, it's Francisca. It's brother's child after all. Or should I say, it is Apris's? What? I don't care either way. Was she doing her own brother? What the Whoa, whoa, is our uncle or dad? I'm so confused. Francisca? You'll die here, burned alive as the witch. This is a fitting end for you after you've taken away my brother and my love from me. Francisca? What is it? Are you going to beg for your life? Please take care of her. Her name is Spacey! Please give her happiness. Why are you always so... It's something I cannot do. So, like, Francisca honestly thought that Ashen Hawk was Bonaniv's sister. That's some fucked up shit! That's some fucked up shit! Oh, but then again, it would explain why Arya and Olgar couldn't have kids for a while, because not really Olgar, and we're like, oh my god, wait a minute! That makes it even creepier that I love Ashen Hawk. Even creepier! Really creepy! Really, really creepy. Anyway, thank goodness. Now I can... Die? Oh my god! Francisca, you psycho bitch! But that also means Levon and Levi are our cousins, and we're gonna have a... That's so... I know, it's only in the Psychedelica world, but it's still really fucking creepy. Just saying. Soon after, the manor crumbled away, burying the witch that was Arya along with it. And the flames soon subsided once everything in the manor was burned down. But the ashes continued to dance like the snow. Until Olgar returned. What is this? When Olgar returned, he didn't believe what he saw before his eyes. The smell of charred remains, a trampled garden, and a scene covered in ash and snow. The snowdrops he brought back fell to the ground over the ash. The pure white petals scattered at his feet, instantly being buried under the ashes and snow. Where's Arya? Oh, this hurts so much. You think Olgar's an asshole, but he's actually the sensitive, lovey one. They had the best relationship. They had the healthiest relationship in this whole game, because everything else is like we're trying to
Okay, Lucas is not related to any of us, so that's the only, because Levi and Levon then are our cousins, and Ashen Hawk is my uncle, and Hugh is like fucking 100 years old. That's still less disturbing than my cousins and my uncle. Wow, okay, this is fucked up. I love this. He stumbled closer, approaching the burned manor. He dug through the smoking black rubble. Arya! Arya! His hands turned black with soot, then red from the burns. And with his red and black hands, he continued to dig, even after his nails split and his skin was torn raw. And he finally found her. A single hand sticking out of the rubble of a roof beam. It was the charred hand of his beloved wife. Arya! That was really loud, sorry. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, this hurts! He tried to get her out from under there by grabbing at her hand, but it crumbled away, leaving nothing behind in Olgar's hand. Oh, guys! Ah! Oh! Oh! That night, the townspeople who set fire to Arya's manor huddled at the church. It was as if they tried to console each other for the sins they had committed. We killed her. We killed the witch. And now we can be saved. We and the town. The snow should stop by tomorrow. When that happens. Was she really the witch? Hey, it's just strange. If she was the witch, how was it so easy? Oh, watch your mouth. That woman was a witch. She had to be. Yeah, we killed the witch for the sake of this town. Right. I guess this is for the best. The church door opened quietly. The townsfolk were too engrossed in their conversation to have noticed the figure enter. The cold draft flowing in from the ajar door finally made one of them turn to look. What the? Why is there wind? Huh? Olgar stood right in front of him with an unsheathed sword. Right when their eyes met. First. Oh! Eek! A woman that was about to scream had her throat slit open. Second. You're the hawk! Ah! Third. No, we only killed the witch! Ah! Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. The light from the stained glass window shone on the blood-red sword while he continued to take lives. He's gonna kill Ashen Hawk. In only a few minutes, the church floor was covered in piles of bloody corpses. Olgar continued on and pointed the tip of his sword at the last man remaining. We had no choice. The man didn't beg for forgiveness, nor showed any fear. He simply mumbled flatly. Why did you call Arya a witch? Your sister told us to go after her. Oh, I see. I see what's going to happen here. You're going to kill Ashen Hawk because to punish your sister. Instead of killing her, you're going to torture her by killing her husband. But she thinks he ran off. But he's been dead this whole time. Okay, anyway. Surprise and sadness, they mixed together and turned into hatred. Olgar swung his sword. Possibly from his emotions being thrown into confusion, he cut deep into the man's neck, but was unable to instantly kill him. It took another few minutes for the man to die, all the while writhing in pain. Luga! As if seeking retribution, he reached for the soft glow from the stained glass window. Soon the man passed. And that's why Olgar takes... Okay. Silence returned to the blood-stained church. I mean, that's some fucked up shit! He killed people in a church! Olgar never even looked at the man writhing in pain. Francisca did this. My sister, Francisca, betrayed me. Arya,
Olgar's hollow gaze soon focused on the Kaleidovia. Someone once described the Kaleidovia.
Psychedelica.
The intermediate world between the world of the living and the dead. A place where you could meet ones who had passed. Oh, now we know why he wants it. I want to see her again. If only I could. Olgar reached for the Kaleidovia. But the stones are missing. That day, the snow was much lighter. And that's why Apris was able to walk around town aimlessly. Night fell and he incidentally learned of the 2 incidents that happened. Is that true? Yes, the manor of the Hawk Lord has been burned to the ground. Are they safe? Where are Olgar and Arya? Madame Arya is still missing, and Sir Olgar is... What about Olgar? Tell me! He's committed mass murder at the church. There were many people thought to have set fire to his manor. Upon hearing that, Apris ran off. Because he can't remember. Remember? He couldn't remember his life. Where had Olgar gone? He first checked the church. Along the way, he meets his wife. Oh my! Are you walking about? Francisca, what are you doing here at this hour? The woman he didn't really want to marry. Kind of forced into it by his best friend, by her brother and his sister. But like, he realized that there was an infant in his wife's arms. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I was like, what the hell happened? Whose child is that? She simply smiled and did not answer. It appears to be a newborn. Is that child? He realized it. He knew whose child that was and what his wife had just done. I had no choice. His wife was still smiling with tears flowing from her eyes. If she vanished, you and brother would return to me. We'll talk about this later. Apris left. He ran from his wife to chase after Olgar. You're leaving me? She's a fucking crazy bitch. I love this. After seeing me like this, you still... I don't think he ever really loved her. They're all best friends. They're my best friends, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, maybe he did, but but I think he would have been happier not being forced into marriage, and she's a psycho. Anyway. The bystander and the corpses were already gone from the church. All that was left was the stench of death and blood stains. There were blood splatters even outside the church. The light snow was unable to hide it all. The trail of blood continued to the forest. The line soon narrowed, and all that was left were red foot tracks. This is... Apris continued to follow the tracks deeper into the forest. He soon arrived in an old tower, where he was murdered! Who built it? When and for what? And the tracks led inside the tower. Is Olgar inside there? It didn't sound like him at all, I'm sorry. Apris climbed the tower. Thoughts came to him as he climbed. What was he supposed to do after seeing him? What was he supposed to say? What should he say to Olgar now? He didn't know. There was no way he would know, but with each step, he approached the top. The thing is he didn't have anything to do with it. He loved her. It was his sister, and Olgar's going to kill him to get back at his own sister. This is fucked up shit, man. Family drama. Our family is fucked up. Did you ever feel like your family was dysfunctional? Here you go. It's not this dysfunctional. Olgar was there. I bet your aunt never had your mother killed because she was jealous that your dad and your uncle were in love with your mom and she's a psycho and then raised you as a boy and then like made her son a murderer who's also your cousin, but both of your cousins are kind of in love with you.
and you're kind of in love with them, and you have this weird relationship with your uncle that you didn't know was your uncle, but he's also dead and he's kind of a ghost. So like, just saying, like, that's some fucked up family shit. And if that ever happened in your family, I mean, you should write a screenplay, because I'm just saying. Holding onto the Kaleidovia and a sword covered in blood. Empress. Olgar, why would you do this? Ask your wife. She's your sister. That woman is no longer my sister. My sister would never do such a thing. Why? How did this happen? The four of us were so happy together. All I wanted was Arya's happiness. I wanted to see the future we would build together. And Francisca's jealous because you loved Arya and Empress loved Arya, and Arya was great, and Francisca's a psycho bitch. This is great. I love this. Was it a mistake that I married? Yes. Is that why it all went to hell? Everything. If you interfere, I'll kill you too. Is this the end? Oh, we can't ever wish for that happiness with the four of us. It's your fault for letting that woman run free. Olgar! He deflected Olgar's strikes 3 times. Olgar was stronger with the sword, but he could only fight with one hand because the other held onto the Kaleidovia. Empress swung his sword as a means of diversion, but it struck Olgar in the face. Oh, that's how he got the scar. Olgar's right eye was cut through. He slashed his best friend. It caused a moment of hesitation. Olgar struck back, and he couldn't evade it. Ah! Ah! His right eye was gouged, coincidentally in the same spot. That's why he wears an eye patch! He lost his balance and fell backwards. His legs flew up and his body dropped. They were on the edge of the tower with no footing. He fell. Upside down. Was he going to die there? Was he going to lose everything? His crazed best friend. His wife, whom he could not love. Oh, see? He doesn't love his wife! Told you. I feel better about this. Except for the fact that he's still kind of our uncle, which is creepy. But anyway. His own children. Was he about to lose everything? If only time could be turned back to where he had forgotten everything and was back to the 4 of them living their happy lives. He reached out and saw a ring with the motif of a beast. That token of friendship glowed as if it reacted to something. Olgar! Filled with regret, Apris's body was shaken by a powerful impact. And then everything ended. Oh my god. Apris vanished, and Olgar heard the sound of his body slamming onto the ground. Now all who interfere with me are gone. He felt no sentiment at the loss of his friend. All that remained was his love for his late wife. Kaleidovia, let me meet the dead. Bring Arya back to life to me. The Kaleidovia gave off a soft glow, as if reacting to Olgar's tenacity. But it brought Ashen Hawk back? I don't know, I'm just like... A mist started to flow, slowly thickening into a fog. The thick fog born from the darkness of the night bars his sight. But that was it. His love didn't return. The dead did not come back to life. Plus, there's no stones in the Kaleidovia, so it's not gonna work. The Kaleidovia was missing the 4 jewels that it was meant to have. There you go. Those who were the jewels that had been shared among them. Those were the jewels that were shared among them. Of course, Olgar wouldn't know any better that the Kaleidovia needed those jewels. It was nothing but a fairy tale. Arya. Oh. Thrown into despair, the Kaleidovia fell from Olgar's hands.
It clanked onto the ground and rolled out of the tower. Off the tower. Olgar did not hear those sounds. The man was left with a hole in his heart, and with a hollow gaze, he left the tower. From that day on, the town was covered in a fog that would never lift. It ever so slowly and gently erased the memories of the people, turning the town into one that would eventually sink into death.
Fuck, this is amazingly good. Hold on, I want to see something. We're going back into the room. Oh god! Hugh said we're gonna have to make a choice! Fuck! We could get a bad ending here. I don't know what to do. What?
The images stopped. They were visions of the past shown by the magical stones. What was that? Ashen Hawk's... No, Apriss's past. And that baby was me? This could be... No, it must be the truth. That was what my intuition tells me. Everyone in the room began to murmur all at once.
That's right. I just remembered. They all died that day. The witch and the ones who killed her. How did I forget? But the witch's daughter is still...
I knew nothing of this. But to them, they had seen it all before. And that went for these two, too. These two, too. This is what I had forgotten.
Why are you alive? You died that day.
The lunacy in Olgar's eyes had lightened. His semblance to his old self that we had just seen seemed to be back.
Hugh, magical Hugh.
You probably don't realize it yet. Hugh spoke in a way that everyone in the area could hear. This is your... No. This is the Psychedelica created by you and Apris.
This place?
Yes, this whole town. It's become an intermediate world between life and death ever since that moment.
I told you we were all fucking dead!
But there was only one magical stone, so it became a shallow, incomplete, and unstable world. The murmurs grew larger. Hugh spoke even louder in response to those murmurs. And didn't you think it was strange? This town has been covered in the fog ever since that incident. You've never seen the sun since. And why is that? No one thought of it as strange. He paused as if enjoying the sight of the confused people. If this is the intermediate world between life and death, it would all make sense. In other words, you're already dead. Even after killing the witch, it never stopped snowing. The entire town was crushed underneath all the snow, people and all. The murmurs turned into shouts.
That's crazy! How could the town be destroyed? What are we? We're alive and well here.
We're alive and well here. Okay, sorry. I said, you're dead. You've just forgotten. You wanted to forget. You wanted to forget the crimes you committed in any inconvenient reality. But that can't be helped. People will gradually lose their memories as they head toward the path of death. Hugh continued his explanation as if it were a matter of fact. You're all ghosts. Nothing but mirages that are stuck in this intermediate world.
It's a little weird. So we had some weird, like... So, like, this is some kind of, like, weird, medieval-y kind of town thing. But now we're stuck in Psychedelica. But... I mean, I guess that makes sense, because technically... Elric and Kaguya could kind of go into any... They're in Psychedelica, so the world is shaped by the people that are in it. So they could travel here, and there could be, like... You know what I mean? Like, we were stuck in the mansion because that was the world that Kaguya had made. Not Kaguya. That's the world that Hikage had made. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway.
Your existential thoughts support each other, allowing you to barely take shape. That's the truth. The last whisper was directed at me. This is the truth? It can't be. I know, right? I don't want to be related to Ashen. I love him so much. I wasn't convinced. I couldn't accept it immediately. That I was actually dead. And that it also went for everyone here. Because she has memories of being a child with her parents and the fire. And that's really bizarre. Like, I don't know. Anyway. She has memories of being a little girl. But then she was like, I've been with Francisca ever since I was a baby. But in the very beginning, she had memories of being a little girl. But she's never been dressed like a girl, so I don't know. The shouts grew louder, as if they were trying to drown out Hugh's voice. It's the witch's doing! Someone yelled it out. The shouts suddenly stopped, and everyone turned to the source. You're a witch, right? That red eye is proof of that. You were in hiding pretending to be a man. Everyone's gaze gathered onto me with my right eye still glowing red. Oh, fuck, this is where we're going to get our bad ending. I didn't do anything, but I was born as the witch's daughter. That vision was that of my birth. No, she's not a witch. You all know too. How much we... They tried to defend me, but the voices of confusion remained. Oh, fuck. It was only natural. Levon and Levi would have been even more surprised than I was. Yet they're your cousins. It's creepy as fuck. But hey, it's like medieval times. So I mean, whatever. It's a weird world where I guess fucking your cousin is not creepy, and your uncle like embracing you and be like, ha 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 ha, and like flirting with you is also not creepy. He didn't know he was your uncle. He didn't remember that, but it's still a little creepy if you think about it. Anyway. And they just found out what their own mother did. Kill her! Like, what the fuck? This is what started the problem! Like, do you not see how stupid you are? That's going to be the bad ending. I'm going to make a wrong choice and I'm going to die. But, yeah, if we kill the witch... Fuck. If she's a witch, if she's gone... A single statement spreads like wildfire. No. Why? Allies and enemies alike began to say the same thing, one after another. The scene that I just saw earlier with that dancing fire circled around in my mind. With the dancing fire circled around in my mind. No! I tried to deny it, but one man jumped in front of me and grabbed my arm. And then... Gah! I was held down on the ground with a sword placed near my neck. Don't move. Lucas, why would you do this? I was held down and couldn't move. Why was he doing this? Lucas, what are you doing? Get away from Spacey, right now or else! Seeing Levi take up his sword, the people around him surrounded and stopped him. They must have been from the wolf faction. They were trying to restrain the two. I caught the witch. I'll restrain those people too. Yes, sir. I had such faith in you, Lucas, and now, I don't know. This time, the people of the Hawk Clan responded to Lucas's voice. I feel like we should trust him anyway? I don't know. Even if the people who were fighting as Olgar's men were no exception. In the blink of an eye, they were all surrounded with swords pointed. Ashen, Hawk, and Hugh didn't even pretend to resist. Master Lucas? What? Master Olgar, too? Naturally, a man of the cause of this war in the first place. Yes, sir. Excuse us. Olgar seemed to make a self-deprecating scoff as he quietly submitted. Anyone who could probably start the fight again were all restrained. Lucas then made a bold statement. I, Lucas, will now become the Lord of the Hawk Clan in place of Olgar. And I promise to announce their sentencing to everyone. The applause and cheers were scattered. I don't think he's going to hurt us. I think he's doing this for show, but my arms were twisted by Lucas as he took me out of the room. Lucas, why are you doing this? You're supposed to love me. What the fuck? No answer. He didn't even look at me. I don't know how I'm supposed to trust anyone in this game. He pushed me from behind as we went up the stairs. There was a passage that went through the opening in the ceiling. We arrived at the dusty and muggy attic. There was a single candle that provided light. The window was small, and there were metal bars over it. The glass was extremely dirty, so I couldn't see what's outside. The trapdoor was closed, and I hear a muffled voice beyond it.
Your sentencing will be made known not long from now.
Lucas! It was like he was back to the old Lucas. The cold-hearted heir to the Hawks who didn't see others as fellow human beings. Was this really the same person who told me about that fairy tale at the church?
I will protect this town in my own way. That's the town my previous and current father wanted to protect. If it's for that, I'll fight alongside you. If you or anyone else is to face Olgar, kill him without hesitation.
Should have killed you. I don't trust you now. I don't know. He told me to kill his father for the sake of the town. Now, is he also going to kill me for the sake of the town? The footsteps moved further away. Soon silence overcame me. This is fucking intense. I could only hear my own breath. In this dark and quiet space, I suddenly felt helpless and wrapped my arms around my knees. Too many things happened at once. I needed to gather my thoughts. Yes, calm down. Calm down. I tried to force myself to calm down so that I wouldn't go insane. We're going to be left with a choice like try to escape or stay, and we're going to end up dead because I'm going to pick the wrong thing. Olgar was my father. And my mother was gone. Francisca was the one who killed her. Ashen Hawk was already dead. We're all already dead. Did you miss that? We're all dead. Told you. I thought he was joking all along. He really was a ghost. He was dead, but he remained in this world. Again, because we're all dead. Did she not comprehend what Hugh said? He was with me all along. This place was an intermediate world between life and death. The Psychedelica. I mean, it didn't really take much to figure that out, but... Is it really? It all felt like a dream. I couldn't believe in it all of a sudden. On the other hand, what I saw felt to be the truth. Which was it? Did that happen in reality? Or was I in reality right now?
Oh, fuck. Guys, this isn't a dream. Wait. If we're saying this is reality, are we saying, like, no, this is the real world. We're not in Psychedelica. This is the real world. Or are we saying this is the reality? We are in Psychedelica. This is our current reality being in this intermediate world. I feel like saying, this is a dream, it's not real, is not the right thing to do. But I don't know what they're trying to get at here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Ah, this is so hard. Because I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? Like we say, this is a dream. As in, this is not reality. We are in a dream, or we are in Psychedelica, we're in some intermediate world. Or is that what, like, I don't know what they're trying to say. Like, reality is like, reality. No, like, right now, I am in reality. When I go to sleep, or if I die, I'm in Psychedelica. Are they trying to say, like, reality is this is the real world and Psychedelica is the dream? Or are they saying that, like, Psychedelica is our current reality and the dream is like, nah, I'm just imagining it? Fuck, I don't know. Did that happen in reality, or was I in reality right now? This is hard. I don't see, and the statement, did that happen in reality? All of that stuff. Or am I in it right now? That happened in reality. You are not in reality. You were in a dream. You were in Psychedelica. But are we trying to say that the dream is Psychedelica? I feel like the way I read this, and this could be absolutely fucking wrong and someone's going to scream at me because I'm probably reading this wrong. When I read this down here, did that happen in reality? I'm thinking all the stuff that Hugh showed us was reality. And then now we are in Psychedelica. But this is not a dream. You know what I'm saying? So that's the wording that weirds me off. Or am I in reality right now? You're not in reality right now. You're in Psychedelica. So I feel like saying this is reality. This is not reality. This is Psychedelica. Psychedelica is your current reality, but it's not. So fuck. I don't know if I should grab the guy. I really don't know what to do. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk and say this is a dream because my thought process is this is not reality. This is Psychedelica. while Psychedelica is our current reality, reality is somewhere out there, like Black Butterfly, right? The mansion is Psychedelica. The real world was us hanging out at the lake at camp or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was whatever 20 whatever fucking year that game was made, but let's just say it was 2018 because that's when we played it, right? It was 2018. The mansion was Psychedelica. So I feel like this is saying like, oh, this is 2018 or this is Psychedelica. It's not reality. Like reality is I don't know, maybe their reality of whatever. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. This is all like it all looks the same, but is it really? Like if I was given this choice in Black Butterfly, this is not reality. Reality is 2018. This is Psychedelica, which is not a dream, but that's my bet. Do you see what I'm saying? I have a feeling it's going to be wrong, and I have a feeling that they want to say this is reality because this is really happening. It's not a dream. It's actually happening. We're in some intermediate world. But the way they word it is weird, so fuck it. This is a dream. I mumbled that aloud. By doing so, it might really become a dream. And this is a dream. This is the bad ending. We got the bad ending. One more time. Yes, this is a dream. This can't be real. I closed my eyes tightly and saw nothing but darkness. I wanted to wake up immediately. I don't think we're in a dream. We're in Psychedelica, but it's not reality. I don't know what they were trying to do with that. I don't know what I just did. I felt a cold draft caress my neck. Oh god. I want to see which way we went. Oh, we got the bad ending. All right. That's all right. We got the bad ending. So what that choice meant then was this is reality. This is currently actually happening and a dream is not. Okay. But see, I saw it both ways, but I wasn't really sure. But to me, reality is, like I said, like we'll use Black Butterfly because I don't know what fucking decade this took place in. Reality was 2018. This is Psychedelica. This is not reality. But it's not either. It's not a dream either. So I guess I should have been swayed by this is a dream, but it's not a dream. But if I said this is reality, but it's not reality, like you know what I mean? Neither one of those is true. But I guess what they meant by that is this is our current reality. This is really happening, not I'm imagining it. So I guess that's where we were supposed to go with that. But okay. All right. Whatever. We're going to do the bad ending first. Well, good. We get it out of the way. I felt a cold draft caress my neck. There shouldn't be any wind in this closed room. Was there an opening somewhere? Maybe we can finish this up here and that'll be how we end this part. But that feeling didn't seem like the wind. It felt like something else. I thought I heard a voice, even though there shouldn't be anyone here. Who's there? No answer. A mixed feeling of confusion and relief came to me as I deduced that this was all a dream. Yes, this is a dream. It's the continuation of the one I always have. This is a dream. I mumbled that again, but my voice overlapped with something else. One was my voice. The other. What was the other? It was so quiet I couldn't quite hear it. It was the faint voice of a woman. I perked my ears. Dream. Oh, whoops. Wait. Oh. It's taking too long to go. You know what I mean? I heard it again. It was still faint, but it was gradually becoming louder and clearer. This is a dream. Again, I wasn't just imagining things, and I recognized this voice. I knew this voice. Francisca? Okay, I would have known at this point. This is the bad ending. I looked up and around me. Slender fingers touched my neck from behind. They weren't clenching onto me particularly strongly, but I couldn't turn around. Is that you, Francisca? You finally realized that this is all a dream. Her lips moved close to my ear, and I felt the vibration of the air. Her whispers were sweet and slid into my mind. I knew it. Yes, it's all a dream. You were in nothing but a bad dream, and you simply didn't realize it all along. At what point was it all a dream? When do you think? When was it? When Hugh showed me the past? Was that all a dream? Or maybe the night before? I was cleaning my sword at the church. Maybe it was before I fell asleep. Or maybe even further back. Oh, God.
It doesn't matter when. You can assume anything you don't want to know to be a dream.
Anything I don't want to know?
Yes, it's all a dream, so you can forget it all.
Forget it all.
Yes, forget it all and make it so that it never happened. Because this is all a dream.
I see. I guess so. You're right, Francisca. After all, it was just a dream. I would be gone the moment I awoke, or the moment I awaken. How long had it been a dream? When should I say it started? Yes, I know. When Francisca died.
A good girl. Now make it so that none of it happened. I'll cast a little good luck charm for you. But first, close your eyes. All right.
Oh, all right. How's that? I can't see anything now.
Next, close your ears.
All right. Now I can't hear anything.
Lastly, close the door. The door deep within you.
I can't hear anything. How would I? Okay. Francisca's hand touched my chest so lightly that it felt like mist. Oh, so this was the door. Did I just have to close it?
Make sure no one can open it anymore.
I closed the door of my heart as I was told. Slam.
Now no one can hurt you. You are one with the darkness. You'll no longer have any bad dreams. And now sleep tight. My dear child.
The voice in my ear gradually faded. Everything that comprised of my being would now vanish. The light, the sound, everything. My entire existence would vanish. Only the darkness continued to grow. It grew hazy, like a thick fog. Good. Now I'll be safe. I would always be here. I would never have to leave. So I would never have another bad dream again. Never. Oh my god. Well, fuck. We don't. Oh, well, sure, we might as well. We might as well, even though it doesn't really matter. Ah! Okay, so, you know what? Let's continue to my last one. And then we'll go back and we'll just go into the flowchart. Because I don't... We were here. We got the bad ending! Woo! Okay. So we can skip into the choice and now we'll start going. Because I was going to end it, but I'm like, we got a few minutes so we can kind of go down the normal path or whatnot. Only so that... Because I'm not, like, just so that the next time I record, I'm like, what the fuck were we doing? Didn't we already read this? I don't forget. Like... I should have saved at that choice. It would have been a little easier. Like, I'm stupid. I'm not very bright. But that's because you choose the thing and you just choose where you want to go on the flowchart. And it's so easy and you don't have to save every time there's a choice. But, okay. This is reality. I spoke it out loud. Well, at least we got the bad ending. There's only one because there's a happy ending. There's a Ashen Hawk ending. There's a Wolf ending. A Levon ending. A Heroine ending. A Levi ending. A Lucas ending. And a Hugh ending. And there's some endings up at the top, but I don't think there's any other bad endings. I spoke it out loud. By doing so, it reaffirmed it as fact for me. It was all real. That's why I was here. I gripped my arms tighter to get a better sense of the shape of my body. I would accept everything first. Whether it was a past that I hated or a reality I didn't want to see. I would think of all of it and consider what I needed to do next. It's just weird how they word that. Like, was that reality or is this reality? That was reality, but this is Psychedelica. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. Is there anything I can do while imprisoned? Did everyone else get caught like me? Although it is kind of because it was like, it's a dream, but it wasn't, it's not a dream. It's Psychedelica. But is that what they meant? No. Okay, so I misinterpreted that. I confused myself because I was like, I can see both, what they're trying to say both ways, and I don't know. Anyway. Everyone back there knew I was a witch now. It would soon be known throughout the town. When that happened, would I be executed? Would Lucas kill me for it? I heard someone's footsteps. It wasn't from beyond the door. It was right next to me. My face was buried into my legs, but I looked up. Ashen Hawk. Hey there. The tall man who was supposed to be imprisoned was standing before me. 'Cause he's the ghost. Oh my god, we're gonna have another choice and we can get the Ashen Hawk ending. Fuck. Are you crying because you felt lonely? I wasn't crying. Never mind that. How did you get here? It's easy for me to do since I'm a ghost. I can disappear and appear as I wish. I couldn't help but remember the sight of Ashen Hawk falling off the tower. You really are a ghost. We're all ghosts! What part of that did she not remember? I already told you before. You should really listen sometimes. It's your fault for acting so suspicious all the time. This was the usual exchange we had when we lived together. Whenever we opened our mouths, this conversation took place naturally. Yeah, but he's your uncle. This is fucking creepy. But I love him so much. Why? Why, game? Anyway. But this time, Ashen Hawk and I were both forcing it. I've always thought this. Oh, what's that? That maybe you were my real father, Ashen Hawk. Ah! He was sleeping with the sister? Damn, this is some fucked up, serious spring of shit. I love it. I thought you were watching over me because you had your own reasons. That's an overestimation. I had forgotten that I was a parent. He was talking about Levon and Levi, and they're your cousins! But if he's your real father, then they're also your brothers! Ah, that makes everything in this creepy! Unless that reality isn't exactly reality, we're not all really related, and all the shit that was had to happen, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work out. Levon hated his father. Spacey, who are these two? Phantom. Back then, when I invited the two of them to the tower, what did Levon say to Ashen Hawk? This place is called the Psychedelica, right? Did you forget that's where we were? I avoided the question that felt too awkward to ask, and asked him something else that was bothering me. I had forgotten it all along. Seems like Olgar forgot too. Olgar wanted to forget what happened that day. I just saw it earlier. So many people, my mother and Ashen Hawk had died. I wanted to know how I died, and how I'm able to stay in this world despite being dead. Because this is the world of the dead! And I remembered all that only a few minutes ago. And I remembered all of that only a few moments ago. Ashen Hawk, are you here because the town has become the Psychedelica? That's right. Olgar activated the Kaleidovia, and my soul was brought back here. I'm like a ghost haunting the tower. And this place is a closed world created by the conflicting wishes that Olgar and I had. His and Olgar's wish. Ashen Hawk wished for the four of them to be happy again. Olgar wished for his wife and himself to be happy. And neither came true. I'm the cause of everything. The reason why Francisca committed those acts. The reason why I couldn't save Arya. And in the end, I couldn't stop Olgar. I've trapped this whole town in a fantasy world with unending sadness. That's why it's Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. His expression was filled with regret. It was as if he had the power to stop this terrible result, but didn't. As a father, a husband, and a friend, I'm a terrible human being, but I still love you. My children, my wife, and my friend, and they all despise me. It's natural as I've done terrible things deserving of their scorn, and nothing for their forgiveness. That's not true. Without thinking, I opened my mouth to speak. You didn't know what you were doing. Oh. I held Ashen Hawk's hand. It was as cold as ice, as if there was no blood running through it, because there's not, he's dead, but so are you. But anyway, I think I understand how you feel. At the very least, I don't hate you. I'm actually thankful to you, Ashen Hawk. Spacey. Because you were with me, I was never lonely. It's all thanks to your kindness.
Please don't say anything that would negate your own existence. I didn't think I would receive such words, even after finding out the truth. The days we spent together were real. That won't ever change. A smile finally came to Ashen Hawk's face. It was still a repressed and sad smile, but it was a smile nonetheless. Thank you. I should be grateful for my good luck of meeting you as well. You're exaggerating. What I said was not meant to be in thanks, but... Let's run away from here. I want to help you escape. Oh. Running away. I was sure Ashen Hawk would be able to do that. We're going to make that choice, and that's going to be, like, go with him. That's going to be the Ashen Hawk ending. Okay. But what would happen to me if I did? What would Lucas or the townspeople think? A greater commotion might arise from their worries about how the witch escaped. But if I remained here, there was no telling when I would be executed. I will... Fuck. Guys. I'm going to guarantee you, running away gets you the Ashen Hawk ending. Because this is the place we are. And not running away continues down the other things. So... I am, like, really tempted to just, at this point, run away and have us get the Ashen Hawk ending first. And then not run away and then continue. I think we're going to run away. I want to get the Ashen Hawk ending. Got a bad ending. Let's get the Ashen Hawk ending. Let's run the fuck away. I wanted to run away. I didn't want to be judged as a witch, but even more so, I was worried about Ashen Hawk. If we parted ways now, I had the feeling we would never see each other again. Oh, no. I want you to take me with you. Ashen Hawk looked briefly surprised, but he soon gave a smile. So you'll grant my wish. Thank you. He held out his hand to me. I placed my hand over his, and he gripped tightly. His hand was cold as usual. I'll never let go. I gripped him back, and he drew my hand toward him. He pulled me up and gently embraced me. This is so romancy, and we could be related to him, God knows how. He could be our uncle and our dad. I don't even know. You don't need to desire change. We'll watch them all from afar. Because it was so dark, I couldn't see Ashen Hawk's eyes, but I could tell that he was looking at me. I could feel the warmth within my body ebbing through his cold hand clenched around mine. What is this? It was the first time we held hands, but this time... I couldn't gather my thoughts. It was like my head was in a haze. What's the matter? Sorry, my mind feels hazy. It's all right. There's nothing to worry about. I shall guide you. And a single kiss was placed over my right eye. A gentle, sweet, but cold kiss. Ashen Hawk's words put me at ease. At the same time, the haze over my mind grew even thicker. My vision started to blur, and I couldn't seem to focus on my surroundings. All of that tension I felt earlier seemed to have completely melted away. There was nothing around me. The only things moving in this world were Ashen Hawk and me. That was how it felt. I'll shield you until the snowfall stops, and that's something I can do. I didn't understand what he meant, but I nodded. That's such a beautiful CG. We're definitely getting the... Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. All right, anyway, so... Whoopsie. I'm going to save here, and then we're going to continue in the next part. We'll finish up his ending, because there's only, like... There's, like, one other chapter. You know? So... We're going to do that, and then what we'll do is... Then come back to that choice and not run away. At least that one I could pick, so... Anyway. You know, I mean, I knew exactly what would happen. Not the other one. I was like, but I mean, it's not reality, but it is, but it's not, but I don't know, but it's not a dream, but it is. Are we saying that Psychedelica is a dream and reality is whatever the fuck we're supposed to? But I don't know. So yeah, I made the wrong call on that one because I confused myself. But anyway, yeah. So we'll continue, finish Ashen Hawk's ending. I'm still a little like
disturbed that he's like our father uncle. Like, it's creepy. I've always thought maybe you were my father. Whoa, he was boning his sister. That's a little fucking weird. That's a little whoa, nobody sees the problem in that. And then literally Levon and Levi would be your brothers and not just your cousins. And this is Lucas and Hugh are looking way better because we're not related to any of them. I'm just saying. Like, fucking A, why can't we have a Lawrence ending? He's not related to anybody. He's not even part of the story. We just need the Kakia ending, motherfucker. Oh my god. Damn, this fucking game. This game is some fucked up shit, but I love it. I love this. It's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.